get to this thing. If you haven't done a stretch break, welcome in. These are stand-in stretch breaks. They're designed to kind of give us an opportunity to take a break from the day, especially when we're sitting all day. So welcome on in. Let's start by standing up if you're not already. Stand up, and we're gonna look at our body's alignment as we stand up here too. So I want you to look down at your feet and make sure your toes are pointed forward and that they're under your shoulders. And we start all of these with breathing. So put a hand on top of your belly, and in and out of your nose, I want you to breathe in deeply and slowly. And I want you to breathe out slow as well. And we're gonna do just a few of these as kind of a break from the day now. Get into a different space. Breathe in, and then nice exhale out, and you're keeping your shoulders relaxed as you go, and let's do one more breath. Nice in, and then a nice exhale out. All right, now we're leaving the footing and we're gonna move our neck around, an area that gets pretty tight pretty fast. So relax your hands, move your head around your shoulders in one direction a few times. Okay, find your breathing. I'm gonna call this the breathing zone today. Reverse, and think about in and out of the nose and even that belly breathing as I cue you through that, please. One more. All right. Next up, we're gonna start a little bit of full movement from here. So get yourself into what I like to call your athletic position. You get your feet about shoulder width. You're gonna sit back a little bit with your hips here. And we're gonna go praying hands in front to start out. So first up, all we're gonna do is just stand up from the squat and pull the elbows back. So we really squeeze your back muscles here, and then just sit into your squat again. You don't need to go super low through your squat. It's kind of up to you. Awesome job, everybody. And we're gonna give you plenty of options today to make this more challenging as you go. So if you wanna make this more challenging, A, you can start going lower. B, we're gonna add a turn. Turn to the side, pull the elbows back, and then come back to center. Okay, and then switch to your second side. Turn, pull the elbows back, and then come back to center. And your last option on this one is as you turn to open those arms nice and wide and pull back, and then cruise back in. All right, so let's talk about that breathing zone again. In and out, slowly, as you're going through the nose. And we're gonna do one more here, last one. All right, next up from here, we need some room to step backwards. So I want everyone to get to a position where you've got room for the back step. We're gonna take the back step onto the toes. And before you do anything else, look down at your knee in front, make sure it's on top of your foot. So you got a bent knee, and then from there we're gonna bring up the arms, the eyes, and then we're gonna step back up to the top, okay? So second foot, big step back, bring those arms up, eyes up, and then step back to the top. Your option to make this more challenging, turn it into a lunge. Bend your back knee at the bottom, and then cruise back up. All right, bend the knee at the bottom for that lunge and cruise back up, and let's put the breathing into it. We're gonna breathe in on the way down. We are gonna breathe out on the way up. And a few smiles along the way never hurt anybody. Makes days just a little bit better with a little smirk on that face. And we are gonna do one more here, last one. Awesome. All right, from here, we're taking our feet pretty wide. So take your feet real wide, put your hands on your hips as we start, and I want you to just sit back to one side. Sit back with your weight on your heel and your opposite leg trying to stay straight, and then come back up. Okay, and reverse that. Second side, sit back, cruise back up. Options to add from here, your inside arm can raise up. You can look at that hand and cruise back up. We call this an archer squat from here. And then option number two, bring your feet together, and you've got an option to step out to each side and kind of add a little bit of intensity to your movement. Your choices through here. Whatever makes you feel good today, this afternoon. And do a few, you're gonna kick into that breathing zone. I see a lot of movement out there. I love that, everybody. Let's do two more, last two. All right, last one. Okay, next up, we need more room to step back. So we need that room. We're gonna get our feet together. We're gonna step back onto the toes, just like we did previous. Hands are on the hips here as we start, please. And this one, we lift the toes right here and kind of get into a hinge position, and then we cruise back up. So practice this safely. When your balance is getting challenged, tighten your abs to help you. You're gonna step back first, you're gonna keep that knee in front bent. We're gonna lift the toes behind you, and then step back to the top. And kind of bring those feet back together at the top. Step, foot lift. If you want to add the option, this is arms reaching out and then coming back in. All right, we'll do a few more. Take your time here. Abs tight to help you balance. Smiles ear to ear to help you have a good afternoon. And find that breathing in and out of the nose. Make it one more, last one. All right, now we're gonna continue some balance work here. So I'd like you to get your feet back together, lift your upper body, and pull your knee up in front. Now, if this is plenty challenging for you, you're good just lifting your foot and dropping it. However, you can lift the knee and pull it across as your next option. Start to really open up that outside hip. Lower it down slow and switch. Okay, so abs tight helps the balance. Knee across opens that outside hip, and then lower down slow. Do a couple more here. Your option to make this more challenging, bend your knee and do like a half single leg squat, and then come back up. If you're doing that half single leg squat, I want you to sit back on that heel. Make sure you're going up and down through that heel. Find your breathing, and let's do one more, last one here. See so many moving bodies out there, so lovely to see. All right, the last of our movements that we're really gonna do here is gonna be moving sideways. So I'd like you to have a little bit of room to step over to the side. Start by taking a wide step, bring the opposite foot back behind you. This is also termed a curtsy. Whatever side you just stepped towards, I want that arm to open and you look at it. And then step wide to the opposite side. Bring the opposite foot back, and that outside arm is lifting as you look at it. Nice, all right. Keep doing those big wide steps. Find a little bit of that good breathing. And if you want to make this more challenging, bend that back knee more. You can drop into more of a crossing balance lunge, or what's often termed as your curtsy, side to side. You can do two more here. Taking your time. Okay, and final one. All right, everybody, we're just gonna loosen up some forearms as we kind of wind down here. Take an arm out in front of you. I want you to put your thumb right onto the top of that forearm right here, right? So get a little pressure into that forearm. And then I want you to open and close, okay? Right on a spot of pressure. So bring the fist in and down, and just kind of open it nice and wide. And do one more, and then switch. Arm out, grip the hand in, open the fingertips wide and back, right? Think about a full stretch. Think about how much we keep our hand crunched up throughout the day. It is a good opportunity to put some pressure into these tight forearms and mobilize our hands. Okay, everybody, you can relax, you can shake it out. The last thing we have on our agenda is just a moment, a meditation. So stand with me, relax your neck and shoulders. Close your eyes, please. All right, find your breath in and out of the nose slowly, that air going into the belly. Moment of gratitude. I want you to think of one thing that you are grateful for. I want you to think about why you're grateful for that. I want you to find a good breath in and have a good long breath out. Open your eyes, shake out your head, neck, and shoulders. Y'all are done, everybody. Nice job on the stretch break. Hey, I'm Sean. I'm the founder of AdHealth, and I need your help in growing. I'm a small business, and things like likes, comments, ads, subscribes, those all really do help in reaching a broader audience with what we're trying to do, which is help people feel better. You can check out more information on our website as well. We have a free complimentary 10-minute stretch break that I guarantee is going to make you feel better. And there's more information about what we do for companies, teams, and even individuals with stretch breaks and other offerings. Thanks for your support. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you soon. Cheers.